Okay, I'll explain what I was talking about. So, I started doing a whole bunch of research because I couldn't figure out what it was I was missing. You know, from what you were describing to me, the electric power steering, which kind of hides back up in there. Let me see. Yeah, that dude. It seems to be working fine, but as you can see, it's mounted right to the steering column. So I thought maybe that's why they were talking about it, or something along these lines. But all this stuff here is fine. So I started researching, like, you know, what am I not missing? What am I not diagnosing? What am I not understanding? Well, if you'll look right there, okay, see that bolt? Let's see, and remember what it looks like. You'll notice the one over here, yeah, looks different. The reason why is I just put this one in. This is a new screw, because the screw that went over that like this one that went over there, it was still up here. It just fell out when I took this plastic down because it was already out of the hole. I tried screwing it back in and it falls out again. I go and check and its threads were stripped out. That's all that was wrong. It was just a broken bolt. The whole steering wheel wasn't messed up. It just wasn't being held into place. So of course that looked to them like it was broke, because the symptom was, you know, you pull this thing, where is it? Yeah. You pull this thing down here down, and you can adjust the steering wheel as low or as high as you need to. But then once you push this back up, it's supposed to lock into place. Like how you can see I'm trying to jerk on it, it's not really going anywhere. Well, before, when that screw was out, the whole thing wouldn't dance, but just this side of it would actually be able to dance, you know, up and down about that much. So I could really tell. And of course, at first I thought something big was broken. I thought we might be looking at some big parts, but no. The nut it goes into and everything is just fine. Just the screw itself got ruined and yanked out. So with a new screw in there, it's solid and in place. But yeah, that's why they wouldn't do your alignment. Since this could just move around, they didn't trust to do an alignment. They didn't trust that it would come out right. But now it will, because we've got a bolt in there. But yeah, that's all it was. You just needed a screw. So we're really not going to be looking at any parts prices, because I mean, I'm not going to charge for a little screw I just had laying around. So you'll just be looking at some small labor, because it wasn't just too hard a job, just mainly taking stuff apart and finding where it was, and then kind of holding the steering wheel with my knees while I screwed it in. So yeah, now after you've seen this, I'll also send, right after this video comes through, I'll send you a quote on everything, which will include the CV axle. Now what I was trying to tell you on the CV axle is, it's back here. Yeah, you can see all that grease on the boot. That's because if you pull at it, you can see there's a big hole in it. Now it hasn't totally broken the CV axle yet, but basically that's going to let that grease out. Once that grease is gone, this thing is just going to, you know, split. They always do. It's pretty much a guarantee when you lose your grease. So that's why you need a CV axle. Now the other one, I can't sell you because I don't sell them, but I can hook you up with somebody that does. You need a new tire. I'm guessing from when you got hit. The inside of it is gouged bad. See how deep that is in the sidewall? I'm surprised it hadn't blown. Even when I checked with the tire guy, just to be sure, even he freaked out. He's like, whoa, that's some of the worst I've ever seen. So yeah, you'll need to get a tire after this about as soon as you can, because that is kind of dangerous. But that's it. We got super lucky on the steering column.